There's cars. Like, that is not normal. Oh, hello. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. I'm very excited. I've got some good recipes in mind today. It's a Sunday, so I feel like on a Sunday or like a weekend, I feel like I can just dedicate more time in the kitchen. So the first thing I'm gonna do is make some breakfast. Do we even need to guess what it's gonna be? We're making oatmeal. Yes, we're making oatmeal. In fact, the best oatmeal recipe ever. I also would need to acknowledge that I'm shooting on my really nice camera right now, and I feel like the quality, is that not the crispiest quality you've ever seen? Don't have this standard for every What I Eat in a Day. Today's special. I was feeling it. Oh, these are gonna be so good. I've got big sleeves on today though, so I hope that doesn't hinder my ability to do anything. Okay, first things first, steel cut oats. This is gonna be my protein peanut butter oats, which is pretty much my daily staple. And I'm gonna teach you the ropes. Steel cut oats, we're gonna add water. So this is the trick with protein oats, is I always add way more water than I think, because once I add the protein powder, it gets thick and you just need to have a little bit of an extra water situation. So this goes in for 2 minutes. Boom. Now we're gonna prep our toppings. So I'm gonna add in some vanilla protein powder. Then I have all of my toppings, some berries. We got some peanut butter. We got some crushed peanuts. Oh my gosh. Spill on aisle 12. I made a mess. The big sleeves, I'm telling you, these are gonna hinder my cooking skills. Not that I'm really cooking right now. Okay, so I lost about half of my protein powder, but you get the concept. We're gonna integrate the powder. Heavy mix, heavy mix. Okay, then I'm gonna do a little scoop of ground flaxseed. So the baits of our oats, our protein oats are pretty good. So now we're gonna do all the toppings. So, oh my gosh, I'm torn on how to like display today's oatmeal. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm afraid that these are gonna sink in the oatmeal today. A little blueberry moment, a little blackberry moment, and then a little raspberry. See, I told you, Sundays are the day that I go hard with the food presentation. Okay, the most important step is peanut butter. You know my love for peanut butter. So I'm just gonna use some natural peanut butter. Do a nice, generous scoop. Just go on top, just in the middle, I guess so. You know my rule, no peanut butter gets wasted. So we're gonna do coconut. Then I love a hemp seed. Now, if you had natural peanut butter that was crunchy, you could skip this step, but today I didn't and I wanted a bit extra crunch. So a little peanut butter topper on top, and look at her. I'm sorry, that looks incredible. Love it. Love it. Okay, there it is, my famous protein peanut butter oats. I swear this is just the best recipe ever, and there's a reason it's a staple in my diet. And it's no secret, I'm obsessed with peanut butter. So I am so excited to announce that this video is actually sponsored by the Peanut Bureau of Canada, which, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I've worked with them in the past, and the Peanut Bureau of Canada, I think, is just the most Jaclyn sponsor ever. The Peanut Bureau of Canada, are you kidding me? I don't think I could even dream up a more perfect sponsor. Y'all know my love for peanut butter, and especially eating plant-based. Peanuts are just a really great way to get a really nutrient-dense, ingredient into my diet, and it's a staple for a reason. So let's take our first bite and say thanks to the Peanut Bureau of Canada for existing. I don't know what I would do without peanut butter. Oh no, I'm ruining all of this delicious hard work. And just the added crunch of the peanuts on top. The combo with like the fresh berries as well is just absolutely unbeatable. It always is so cool too to see when you tag me on like your Instagram stories and you'll show me like your oatmeal. And it's so funny because for the longest time growing up, oatmeal just wasn't super special to me as a kid. But once I started adding peanut butter to my oatmeals, it takes it to a whole other level. And seeing you all do that as well and say that, I'm so glad I inspired the peanut butter oatmeal game. Not that I created peanut butter oatmeal. I mean, I wish I invented the concept of peanut butter and oatmeal. I don't even think you want to know how quickly I go through jars of peanut butter, because peanut butter really just is, I believe, the most versatile ingredient ever. Truly, whether you want to make like a savory like Thai peanut noodle dish or make a sweet breakfast and use peanuts, peanut butter, I swear, is just the best food ever. It's super nutritious. It's super economical for what you get out of it. I don't know if everyone knows this, but a peanut is actually a legume, and it's a great way to get protein in your diet as well. Obviously, someone like me who eats plant-based, I'm always kind of keeping that top of mind. But whether you're a vegan or not, I'm telling you, we we all need to be eating more peanut butter. We really do. And it's really funny because I think a common misconception when it comes to peanuts is that they're super high in sodium, which actually isn't the case. Like, sure, you can buy, you know, a can of peanuts that are salted and that's gonna have that sodium, but peanuts naturally are super low in sodium. So if you're doing something like a natural peanut butter, like in this recipe, you don't have to worry about that. What other peanut facts shall I share with you? It's funny, I'm actually reading some stats here about peanut butter consumption in Canada. I think I might heavily contribute to this, but it says that 63% of Canadians report heavy peanut butter consumption, which is at least once a week. I definitely fall in that statistic. I mean, I'm sure you can see from all my what I eat in a days and what I eat in a weeks is that peanut butter, I eat it at least once a day for the most part. It really just is a staple in my diet for good reason. Even if I'm like making a smoothie, adding peanut butter to it just makes it that much more filling because it's full of all those healthy fats. So honestly, if you're, you know, not happy with your breakfast game, or if you're not feeling satisfied throughout the day, you kind of get hungry quick again, add some peanut butter to whatever your breakfast is and I swear it'll just amp it up another level. You know how some people are like, oh, like chocolate's your one thing, like what flavor or food would you like always pick? And for me, it's peanut butter. And you all know that. I know you know this. Everyone in my life knows I'm obsessed with peanut butter. So thank you again to the Peanut Bureau of Canada for sponsoring this video and just, you know, letting me be an ambassador because it really is a lifelong accomplishment of mine that I wear with pride. So I have a busy day ahead of me today. I have a bunch of work that I kind of just want to get ahead on and catch up on. And in a really rare occasion, I actually like got fully ready before I even ate breakfast. So you know I have like my game face on. Game face on? Does that make sense? Peanut butter and coconut is not a combo to sleep on. It's so good. Anyways, send me a picture of your breakfast when you do peanut butter oatmeal. Tag me on Instagram. I love to repost and check out your breakfast. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up. I'll see you at lunch. Even though this was kind of a brunch. A late breakfast. Okay, it's 3:30 now, time for a little lunch, and you know I love me a leftover, so I have a little leftover from the other night, and I'm just gonna toss together a little salad. I love me a good salad. Two favorite things, salad and leftovers. I'm gonna show you how to spice it up a little bit. Okay, I had a little bit of leftover lettuce from this, so I'm gonna add the lettuce in here. I think this arugula might be bad. I'm gonna go for these baby sweet lettuce. Put that as a little base. Then, since this is like a day-old salad, it's kind of soggy. I love me a soggy salad though, to be honest. I'm gonna give that a shake because there was a ton of dressing on there. And then I'm gonna add that to this salad. Now, just to kind of like beef up the salad a little bit, you could add like a chickpea, a bean, maybe like a mock meat alternative. I had some leftover brown rice in the fridge, so I'm just gonna add that, and that'll just make it like a bit more hearty. And then it's pretty much like dressed and seasoned already, but I am gonna go with a bit of everything but the bagel on top of the rice there. And then there we go, super filling, really easy leftover lunch. So like I said, today's a Sunday, so I've just got some house errands to kind of do. House errands? Like cleaning up the house, that's what I mean. As well as I'm getting ahead of a bit of work, so doing laundry, washing my floors. So an easy lunch like this is always the way to go. There's cars, like, that is not normal. There was cars like racing outside. Dangerous. You could definitely do like, ooh, like a quinoa in there. There's actually this salad that I love ordering and it has farro, which is like a grain, kind of like a rice. But yeah, I love the idea of kind of like building a bowl, whether it be like a salad bowl or like a rice bowl, and you can add really whatever ingredients you have in your fridge. So the weather here in Toronto has been a bit back and forth, but I feel like it finally is gonna be balcony. Just stabbed myself with my nail. Oh, that was aggressive. It's balcony season, aka gardening balcony season. So I think I finally decided on the things that I want to have. I'll keep you guys posted, so don't worry. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do for sure is a little herb garden, and I'm gonna do mint, basil, cilantro, and chives, and parsley. Those are my priority herbs. And then I'm gonna do a jalapeno, tomato, lettuce. That'll be a new one for me. And I think a little raspberry bush. There was something else. I think that was it. I wrote them down, but now I feel like I'm forgetting. I just feel like the idea of growing a little lettuce on your balcony. Apparently lettuce is really easy to grow. I've never done it before, but that would just be so nice to just grow your own little salad lettuce. Honestly, leftover salad is the move. Let me know what your go-tos are for lunch. I feel like lunch is normally the weirdest kind of meal for me because sometimes I'm uninspired. And normally I'll just have like leftovers from my dinner the day before. I'm sure you can all relate maybe at some point in your life if you've ever lived alone or like you're cooking for one. Sometimes it can be kind of like weird because I don't know, you'll just have like a huge portion or it'll like last for 5 days when you're eating the same thing, which I actually don't really mind. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like since the weather has gotten a bit better, I feel way more in like the salad spirit, whereas in the dead of winter, the last thing I want is like a cold, like crunchy salad for lunch. So I feel like this week really kicked off my full-fledged love for a salad, but give me some inspo. Let me know what you're loving for lunch these days. And the dressing for this, because I'm sure people are gonna ask, it's a bit of apple cider vinegar, balsamic. I feel like I never say that right. Canola oil, and then salt, pepper, a bit of celery seed, and garlic powder. Oh, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. So I was just opening some PR mail and they sent along some ring pops. I cannot remember the last time I've had a ring pop. Did a quick Google. Turns out these are also vegan. Shocking. Honestly, still goes pretty hard. I remember as a kid, my favorite flavor was blue raspberry. What is blue raspberry? That's a good question. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to show you my little toast. Okay, I can't explain it. I was getting some work done in a really good flow, you know, grinding and out, hustle. Anyways, getting a lot done, feeling very good. I had this intense craving for just a good old piece of toast slathered in some vegan butter with a bit of raspberry jam, and I've eaten half of it by now. And I just needed it, and it's really curing me. Bread is honestly such a top tier food. It's my favorite. And you wanna know what it is? It always delivers. Always. Every single time. Okay, time for some dinner. This lighting is not very ideal. I'm just heating up some water. I don't really know how to explain it. I feel like I've been in this weird funk all day. The day started off so strong. I had a great morning and then things just quickly declined. And you know what? That's okay. And the reality is every day isn't an amazing day and it doesn't need to be an amazing day. We're in weird times. That's fine. But I still wish I had a better day, but that's okay. Anyways, I say all this and nothing went wrong at all. It was just like, I felt weird about the day. I can't even explain it, but I just took myself out on a walk, which was very good. I did like a little 4K walk. I hopped on the phone with my cousin and just like really feel like I got life back in me. And the reason that I felt like I let myself down today, I felt like I wanted to like make a really fun recipe for dinner and like, I don't know, I have big visions in my brain. And then it just, when it came to it, I didn't have it in me. So all that to say, it is time for dinner. I recently just got this. This is the Alfredo flavor Daya, basically like a boxed mac and cheese. And I remember thinking, oh, this would be perfect for a night where I just don't feel like making a dinner. I just want a quick, simple, easy dinner. Like I feel like I don't normally have things like this for dinner, but this is one of those nights. And thank God I got this a few days ago because I just like, I feel depleted. And I guess it's weird. I feel like a Sunday for me, I'm curious, like what do you think? Are Sundays the end of a week or the beginning of a new week? To me, a Sunday is the end of a week, but it also still is reviving because I'm like prepping for the week ahead of me and I like am hopeful and excited for the next week. Whereas today I feel depleted and I'm just like done and just like kind of want to lay on the couch and do nothing, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's like completely fine. I didn't want that to be my day, you know? All this to say, I'm gonna prep some of this Alfredo, try it out. I also have some frozen broccoli in the fridge, so I'm gonna pop that up just so I get some veggies. Oh, that was the vision. Today I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a homemade hummus. That will be really fun. But I guess that'll just be for another what I eat in a day. We've got a little Katie happening. Apparently Katie's a Canadian thing. It's like mac and cheese. Called Katie. This isn't Katie, but it's basically vegan Katie. I have so many bags of frozen broccoli in my freezer. I think I forget that I always have them and I always just order more. Okay, it's not boiling yet. This is bad practice. I'm sure you all know how to make boxed Kraft dinner by now. And if not, I hope this enlightens you. I'm gonna microwave my broccoli. This is like a very quick and easy meal. There we go. Now we're boiling. Stay tuned for my reveal. Okay, are you ready for this life hack? Let's see if this works. I saw this on TikTok. Am I doing this right? Oh my goodness. Wow, success. Life truly amazes me. Look at all of the cheese came out. Wow, yes, chef. Major chef vibes tonight. I'm really just making so many homemade dinners these days. Honestly, this looks like exactly what my soul needs right now. Did you guys ever put ketchup on your Katie growing up, or am I just a gross child? Is that a thing, or was that just like a my family thing? You know when you grow up and you realize you're like, oh, not every family did that? That can be shocking. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Honestly, this is so elite. I'm not even mad at this. This is what my Sunday needed. I am feeling revived. Okay, everyone watching, take the deepest breath you've taken all day. One more. It's really all gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. How blessed am I? How blessed am I that vegan mac and cheese exists? Okay, I haven't even tried this mac and cheese yet, so this will be my live reaction. Oh, yes. This is a meal for the soul. This is what I needed. It tastes like how a warm hug feels. My challenge to myself tonight is to not be on my phone before bed. I want to read a book, but like no screen time at least an hour before I go to sleep. I want to get to bed a bit earlier tonight and just get a really nice sleep. I feel like sometimes a good sleep just like changes everything. And I think that's what I need. I think I'm just a bit overtired right now. For like a quick meal you can just throw together in literally like 5 minutes. Kind of goes hard. It's weird. I find the more that I actually like film these videos, the more it makes me like critical of my own meals or hyper aware, because I sometimes will anticipate what the comments will be. And I feel like, not that there's this expectation, I think when I title things vegan, it sometimes can attract a certain type of audience, like the health bros and like fitness kind of community, which love to attack people. And sometimes it like makes me almost want to only show like perfectly home cooked meals that are like super well balanced. And sure, that's like a great intention. And I think normally with my diet, that is what I try to do because I enjoy eating that way. It's weird. Like today I felt like, this is gonna sound so silly. I felt like I let myself down because I knew I was filming what I eat in a day. And I wanted to make this amazing, delicious, beautiful looking vegan dinner that would just be like so inspiring for people to want to go vegan. And it's like, one, no one puts that weight on my shoulders, like, and I know that. But then I can anticipate people being like, oh, she's eating so unhealthy or like whatever. And I hate when people like tie the emotions to food, because I feel like I really try to make, I don't want to be like, I try to make it a safe space, but I do try to be very conscious with like my wording and how I approach a lot of my vegan videos and food related videos, and just kind of take away like the diet culture kind of language around food, because I think that really is important. And but it's weird, I say all this to just kind of communicate that even someone like me, who I try to be very conscious of all that stuff, and naturally I don't really think that way about my food. Like I'm not strict about clean eating or any of those kind of like buzz diet words that you hear. And I think that's a good thing, and I think that's positive overall. But it's interesting that how even just being aware, and I try to read a lot of my comments and engage, which 95% of people are amazing, and like I love it, and I love replying back and having really interesting conversations and stuff over the comments. But it's interesting how I'll remember a few comments being like, oh, she's such a bad vegan, she eats such processed food. And I'm just like, I never claimed to not, like I'm just living my life, you know? But what I just find interesting is that I know none of it really matters, and it's just a small percentage of people that do that. But someone like me who does have, you know, a healthy relationship with food, and overall I feel like I eat pretty balanced, and I don't know, is normal even a word that like I don't even know what normal is? But it's weird that even someone like me, and coming from that mindset, I feel like I can hyper analyze, you know, what I'm showing to the world, and maybe be hypercritical or extra hypercritical now that I am more aware of like comments, people's reactions. So I don't even know where I'm going with this, like what all that means. I guess it was just more the fact that like I felt let down because I was making like a boxed mac and cheese for dinner. But it's like, why does that matter? That's life, and I'd rather be real about what I'm showing and not like fake things for videos, or I don't know. I feel like that's actually unhealthy within itself. All that to say, mac and cheese is incredible. I'm loving it. I actually think I might prefer this Alfredo style to the regular like cheddar one that they do. I say this all the time, but I really feel so blessed that I get to be a vegan in 2021, where there are so many readily available alternatives, and you know, all these different mock meats and all of these things, where I don't know, like imagine being a vegan like 30 years ago. Like everyone must have thought they were like crazy, and like I don't know, it's much more normalized now, and a lot of more people like I feel like understand it, or at least like respect it, even if it's not for them. But I even look back to like 2013, 2014 when I first started going vegan, and even just to see all the amazing alternatives that have come out throughout that time period, it truly just is incredible. Or as I might say, chef's kiss. Sometimes mac and cheese actually tastes better eating it out of the saucepan, and I don't know why. Like this is good, but I think it would be even better if I just ate it out of that saucepan. I just love a broccoli. I just love how broccoli looks, actually. There's just so many great things about broccoli. That was a large piece of broccoli. Okay, I just finished the night with some really nice yoga. I have my little mat set up here. It's been really cute. Me and my cousins have all been getting on Zoom and doing like this yoga with Adrian 30-day challenge, which has been so nice. And just a really good way to kind of like reset, get ready for bed, give the body a little love, you know what I mean? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's What I Eat in a Day video. I'm gonna drink some water and then hop in bed, take off this makeup, and I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks again for the Peanut Bureau of Canada for sponsoring today's video. Again, every time it just gets me. It's like truly a dream sponsor. Make sure you subscribe, give the video a like, leave a comment, do all the things, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.